In 2009, researchers at the University of Exeter made a discovery they did not expect. They asked trained cyclists to drink 500 milliliters of beetroot juice each day for several days. Nothing else in their routine changed. No new workouts, no special diet. But when the cyclists returned to the lab, their bodies behaved differently. They used less oxygen to produce the same power, and they lasted longer before reaching exhaustion. The improvement was clear, measurable, and surprisingly strong for such a simple change. If half a liter of beetroot juice can create that kind of shift in trained athletes, imagine what it can do in daily life. Today, you will learn 10 research-backed health benefits of beetroot juice, including some that may surprise you. 1. Supports healthy blood pressure. One of the most studied benefits of beetroot juice is its ability to support healthy blood pressure in a natural and predictable way. This effect comes mainly from the high nitrate content in beetroot. When you drink the juice, these nitrates turn into nitric oxide inside the body. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens blood vessels, which allows blood to move more smoothly and reduces the force on artery walls. Several clinical trials have confirmed this effect. In a study published in the journal Hypertension, participants with elevated blood pressure drank beetroot juice and experienced a clear reduction within just a few hours. The interesting part is how consistent the response was. Each time their nitrate levels went up, their blood pressure followed the same downward trend. This made beetroot one of the few natural foods shown to create a measurable shift in such a short time. Another study found that even people with early-stage hypertension saw benefits when they drank beetroot juice daily for 4 weeks. Their systolic and diastolic readings both improved, and the researchers noted better blood vessel flexibility as well. For daily use, start with a small glass in the morning. It works best on an empty stomach because the nitrates convert more efficiently. If you are on blood pressure medication, speak with your doctor before making it a routine. 2. Improves blood flow to the brain. One of the most surprising effects of beetroot juice is its ability to increase blood flow to specific areas of the brain. This is especially important for older adults because circulation to the brain naturally decreases with age, which can affect memory, focus, and mental clarity. A study from Wake Forest University looked at how beetroot juice affects cerebral blood flow in adults over the age of 60. The participants drank beetroot juice rich in natural nitrates, and MRI scans showed increased blood flow to the frontal lobes. This area of the brain supports decision-making, concentration, and short-term memory. The researchers explained that the increased nitric oxide from beetroot helped relax and widen the blood vessels in the brain, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach the tissues that need them most. Another study found that higher nitrate levels after drinking beetroot juice improved the brain's ability to manage tasks that require quick responses. The effect was not dramatic, but it was consistent enough to catch scientific attention. The researchers suggested that sustained intake may help maintain cognitive performance as people age. For daily life, a morning serving tends to work well because it aligns with the body's natural peak in nitric oxide production. Pairing beetroot juice with a light walk can further enhance circulation, giving the brain a gentle boost in oxygen supply. 3. Supports liver detoxification. Beetroot juice has a remarkable impact on the liver, and this comes from compounds that are not common in other fruits or vegetables. One of the most important is betaine, a nutrient that helps the liver process fats and remove toxins more efficiently. This has been shown in several biochemical studies that examined how betaine influences liver function at the cellular level. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that betaine supports a process called methylation, which the liver uses to break down harmful substances. When methylation works smoothly, the liver can convert toxins into forms the body can remove more easily. This reduces the burden on liver cells and helps them stay healthy over time. Another study noted that beetroot juice increases the activity of two key enzymes, glutathione S-transferase and catalase. These enzymes help neutralize free radicals and assist in clearing metabolic waste. Their increased activity suggests that beetroot juice strengthens the liver's natural defense system, which is essential for people who deal with heavy meals, medications, stress, or environmental pollutants. Beetroot also contains pigments called betalains, which have been shown to protect liver tissues from oxidative damage. In one controlled analysis, betalains reduced inflammation markers in liver cells exposed to stress. For practical use, drinking beetroot juice earlier in the day supports the liver when it is most active. Adding a squeeze of lemon can improve absorption and complement the natural cleansing process. 4. Supports a healthier gut microbiome. Beetroot juice contains natural compounds that quietly influence the balance of bacteria living in the gut. This effect has gained attention because the microbiome plays a vital role in digestion, immunity, inflammation, and even mood. The key players here are the polyphenols and specialized plant compounds found in beetroot. These compounds act as prebiotic nutrients, meaning they feed the beneficial bacteria in the intestines. A study published in the journal Food Chemistry examined how beetroot polyphenols interact with gut bacteria. The researchers found that these compounds encouraged the growth of bifidobacteria and lactobacillus species, two groups of bacteria known for supporting digestion, strengthening gut integrity, and helping the body absorb minerals more efficiently. Notably, the same study showed a decrease in bacteria linked to bloating and fermentation, hinting at a more balanced environment inside the gut. Another analysis observed that when gut microbes ferment beetroot juice, it forms metabolites that calm irritation in the digestive tract. These metabolites help maintain a smoother digestive process, which can be helpful for people who deal with discomfort after meals or irregular bowel patterns. Beetroot juice also naturally increases stomach acid production in some individuals. This is useful for people who experience slow digestion because stronger stomach acid helps break down proteins more effectively and reduces the feeling of heaviness after eating. For practical use, drinking a small portion of beetroot juice before a meal may aid digestion in the long run. People with sensitive stomachs can start with diluted juice to let the gut adjust gently. 5. Reduces inflammation. Beetroot juice contains a group of antioxidants that are not commonly found in other everyday vegetables. These include volgaxanthin and neobetanin, two pigments that belong to the betalain family but behave differently from the ones involved in liver protection. Their main role is to calm cellular inflammation, especially after physical stress or exposure to environmental irritants. A study published in the journal Nutrients looked at how beetroot compounds interact with the body's natural inflammatory pathways. The researchers found that these antioxidants helped reduce the activity of a protein complex that controls inflammation signals in the body. When this protein stays overly active, it can contribute to joint stiffness, fatigue, and chronic irritation in tissues. Some early findings also show that beetroot juice may help people who experience exercise-induced inflammation. After strenuous movement, inflammatory markers normally rise, but several studies observed that beetroot compounds helped shorten recovery time and reduce muscle soreness. Taking beetroot juice after physical activity or during periods of high stress can offer steady antioxidant support. People who spend long hours sitting or working under pressure may notice smoother recovery and fewer signs of irritation in their joints and muscles over time. 6. Supports healthier red blood cells. One overlooked benefit of beetroot juice is its effect on the quality of red blood cells. These cells carry oxygen to every organ, and their shape, flexibility, and hemoglobin content determine how well they perform. Beetroot contains natural iron, folate, and a group of phytonutrients that help the body build and maintain healthy red blood cells. A study published in the journal Clinical Nutrition reported that people with low folate levels showed improved folate status after adding beetroot-based foods to their diet. Folate is essential for producing red blood cells that divide correctly. When folate is low, cells can become weak or irregular, which reduces their ability to carry oxygen. By improving folate intake naturally, beetroot juice helps support stronger, more efficient red blood cell formation. Another finding comes from experimental research showing that beetroot's pigment compounds help protect red blood cells from oxidative stress. When red blood cells experience oxidative damage, their membranes stiffen. This makes it harder for them to travel through small blood vessels. Beetroot compounds help preserve the flexibility of these cell membranes, allowing oxygen to move more smoothly throughout the body. Drinking beetroot juice alongside a vitamin C-rich food, like an orange or a lemon, can improve iron absorption and support red blood cell health. This is helpful for people who often feel tired, short of breath, or mentally drained during the day. 7. Supports eye health. Beetroot juice is not commonly linked to vision, but several of its nutrients quietly support eye protection, especially as people age. Beetroot contains alpha-lipoic acid, vitamin C, manganese, and carotenoid-like compounds that help guard the retina from light-related stress. A study published in the journal Experimental Eye Research examined the protective effect of alpha-lipoic acid on retinal cells. While the study used purified alpha-lipoic acid, beetroot is one of the few vegetables that naturally contains this compound. Alpha-lipoic acid helps prevent oxidative damage in the retina by recycling other antioxidants, such as vitamin C and glutathione. This is important because the retina is constantly exposed to light and oxygen, which can accelerate cellular wear. Beetroot also contributes to eye health through its natural vitamin C content. Vitamin C supports collagen formation in the cornea and helps protect small blood vessels inside the eye. Stable blood vessels reduce the risk of minor leakage or irritation in delicate retinal tissues. Manganese, another nutrient found in beetroot juice, acts as a cofactor for antioxidant enzymes that protect against light-induced oxidative stress. These enzymes help maintain the health of photoreceptor cells, which are responsible for processing visual information. Pairing beetroot juice with foods rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, such as spinach or eggs, can create a more complete eye-supporting nutrient profile. This combination supports both retinal tissues and the protective pigment layer that filters blue light. 8. Supports healthier blood sugar. Beetroot juice is naturally sweet, but its effect on blood sugar is more balanced than most people expect. This is because beetroot contains specific compounds that slow the breakdown of carbohydrates in the digestive tract. This creates a gentler rise in blood sugar, rather than a sharp spike. One of the key players here is phenolic acids found in beetroot, particularly chlorogenic acid. A study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that chlorogenic acid can reduce the activity of enzymes that break down starch into glucose. When their activity is slowed, the glucose enters the bloodstream more gradually. This is similar to the mechanism behind several natural glucose control foods. Another useful point is beetroot's fiber-associated compounds. Even in juice form, beetroot contains soluble fiber remnants that help form a gel-like layer in the digestive tract. This layer slows glucose absorption and reduces the speed at which sugar leaves the stomach. Researchers studying beetroot extracts observed a smoother post-meal glucose curve in adults who consumed beetroot-rich beverages before eating. People who watch their glucose levels often find it useful to pair beetroot juice with a protein-rich food, which further stabilizes digestion and energy release. 9. Supports healthier skin. Beetroot juice contains nutrients that help protect and rejuvenate the skin from the inside. Unlike many skincare foods that rely mainly on vitamins A or E, beetroot provides a different set of compounds that work together to support skin repair and clarity. One important nutrient is silica, a trace mineral present in beets that helps the body form strong connective tissue. Silica plays a role in collagen cross-linking, which keeps the skin firm and elastic. Studies on dietary silica have shown improvements in skin texture and resilience, especially in adults who consume low levels of this mineral from everyday foods. Another factor is beetroot's ascorbic acid content, which supports collagen synthesis. While beetroot is not the highest source of vitamin C, its combination of vitamin C and polyphenols enhances the stability of newly formed collagen fibers. Drinking beetroot juice in the morning helps support the skin during daily exposure to sunlight and environmental stress. Pairing it with water-rich fruits like watermelon or cucumber can strengthen hydration and skin glow. 10. Supports kidney function. Beetroot juice contains several nutrients that help the kidneys perform their daily filtration tasks more smoothly. The kidneys rely on healthy blood flow, stable mineral balance, and strong protective antioxidants to remove waste products from the body. Beetroot contributes to these processes in a distinct way. One key nutrient is potassium, which beetroot provides in meaningful amounts. Potassium helps the kidneys maintain proper fluid and electrolyte balance. When potassium intake is adequate, the kidneys can regulate sodium more effectively, reducing strain on their filtering structures. Research in nephrology journals shows that diets rich in potassium are linked to better kidney resilience and a lower risk of mineral buildup inside the nephrons, which are the tiny filtration units inside the kidneys. Another important aspect is beetroot's effect on renal oxidative stress. Studies on beetroot extracts have shown that betalains and other antioxidants help protect kidney cells from damage caused by free radicals. This is especially important for people exposed to high-sodium diets, medication stress, or dehydration, all of which increase the workload on the kidneys. People often benefit from drinking beetroot juice with plenty of water, since hydration works together with beetroot's natural potassium to support kidney function. Individuals with pre-existing kidney disease must consult a doctor first due to potassium considerations. So beetroot juice may look simple, but its impact reaches far deeper than most people expect. Each glass carries nutrients that support different parts of the body in quiet but meaningful ways. Whether you want steadier energy, smoother digestion, better skin, or stronger overall wellness, beetroot juice offers a gentle way to support your body every day. Small changes like this often lead to steady improvements that you feel over time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe to our channel for more practical health tips. Your support helps us reach more people who are looking for natural ways to feel better.